Shalom lekulam, and welcome to the meditation for the month of Kislev, Sagittarius. This month is referred to as the month of miracles. The Hebrew word for miracles is nes, nun samet. In the Jewish calendar, this month, the month of Kislev, which is the month of Sagittarius, is the third month, counting from Tishri, which is the first month. Kislev usually falls in November or December in the Gregorian calendar. It is a significant month in the Jewish calendar because it includes the festival of Hanukkah, also known as the Festival of Lights. In the Kabbalistic tradition, each month is associated with a specific divine attribute or quality known as a sephirah. For Kislev, the associated sephirah is Yesod, which is often translated as foundation. Yesod is considered the ninth sephirah in the traditional Kabbalistic tree of life. Yesod is associated with connection, communication, and the transmission of divine energy. In the context of Kislev, this may be understood as a time when individuals can deepen their spiritual connections, both with the divine and also between one another. Additionally, Kislev is associated with the element of fire, and this aligns with the miracles that happened in Hanukkah, where a small amount of oil burned in the temple for 8 days. Fire is often seen as a symbol of transformation and spiritual illumination in Kabbalah, especially in the days when we celebrate Hanukkah. This month is also attributed to the tribe of Benjamin. In Kabbalah, the tribe of Benjamin is called the lower Tzaddik, while his older brother Joseph is called the higher Tzaddik. As you know, Yesod is attributed to Joseph, and Joseph is called Hasadik, the Tzaddik. The month of Kislev reminds us that regardless of our status and stature, whether you are in Gadlut or Katnut, in greatness or smallness, we can ascend upwards to the noblest of places if we put a lot of work to it. And if we put a great effort, an effort that is lishma, for the Creator's namesake, and not for our egoistic nature. The numerical value of the month of Kislev, of the word Kislev itself, which has the letters Kaf, Samet, Lamed, Vav, is equal to 146. This is also the same numerical value as the word Olam. The word Olam, which is Ayin Vav Lamed Mem, has the numerical value of 146, which reminds us that the work that we're doing during this month is to bring miracles, to bring light, and to plant a seed that will help us grow a tree that will bear fruits in the 9th month after this month. That month will be the month in which we will be celebrating Rosh Hashana, 9 months from now. The name of the Hebrew zodiac sign for Sagittarius in this month of Kislev is Keshet. And Keshet, rainbow, and Kashat, which is Archer, which we usually look at the month of Kislev and the sign of Sagittarius, and we talk about the symbolism of the Archer. In reality, the symbolism of this month is not the Archer, which is Kashat, but Keshet, rainbow. And this is in remembrance of the rainbow that appeared after the great flood which took place in the month before, the month of Cheshvan. The question is, why did the rainbow appear specifically in this month of Kislev? Well, according to Kabbalists, the year is divided into 4 seasons, and each season represents a different element. The autumn is a combination of Tishrei, which is Libra, Cheshvan, Scorpio, and Kislev, which is Sagittarius. It is said that the autumn belongs to the element air. The air element represents a state of balance. In the Kabbalistic language, this is the central column. When we look at these Sagittarians, those who are born under this sign, they love to think a lot. They're philosophers. They expose themselves to new ideas. They're like sports. They like adventure. Sagittarius is a fire sign. However, the air element for the autumn influences it in a great manner. Sagittarius is the 3rd month in the season of autumn, and the 3rd season, the power of the central column that receives this element of balance in a very strong way. In the Zohar, we'll see that the rainbow symbolizes the power of the central column of balance. The variety of the rainbow's colors symbolizes the presence of all 3 powers: the right columns, the left column, and the central column. So this explains why, or answers the question, why did the rainbow appear specifically on Kislev? If we look at the Sefer Yetzirah, Sagittarius is controlled by the letter Samek and the letter Gimel. The letter Samek comes after the letter Nun, and this symbolizes that the letter Samek supports the letter Nun. How? Samek has the role of being the supporter, the assistant to the fallen ones. So Nephilim. So this month is a month that has the energy of the support for those who have fallen. Maybe cheering someone that is under the influence of depression, bringing happiness to a situation in which there's sadness, in bringing peace where there is war, bringing unity where there is disunity. The letter Gimel, that also controls this month of Kislev, represents the power that rules the planet Jupiter. Gimel symbolizes abundance, prosperity, and good luck. It represents the power of strength. We learn this quality in the letter structure. Gimel is made of the letter Vav and the letter Yod, which connects to it and its bottom. The letter Vav symbolizes the spiritual channel that connects us to the upper worlds, where abundance then flows into our world. The letter Yod represents this abundance which is being shared with those in need. It is the seed. The Yod is the seed that comes to us through this letter Vav. And these 2 letters, when they're together, they become a channel of this energy from above that will create miracles. The word for miracle in Hebrew is Nes, Nun Samek. The root, the shoresh for this word, comes from the concept of running away, escaping, which is written as Nun Samek Samek. So Nes can also mean a flag, flying a flag, showing something, right? But in here, a miracle, we are showing that the light from above is everywhere, and that we are that light in the world. Also, the word ness and its root, which is running away, give us a teaching. The teaching is we can run away from this world. We can run away from our spiritual work. We decide what we're gonna do. We can run away from anything that we want, but at the end we have a work to do that we cannot escape. And yes, we can run away, right? Just as the root word of the word ness implies, nun samek samet. But or we can actually stay where we are and bring light to the world and perform the ness, the nun samek, which is the miracles that we are supposed to bring down to this earth. What we need to keep in mind is that during this month, the astrological influence on all of us will be to decide if we're going to run away. Run away, like we mentioned before, is the root of the Hebrew word nes, which means miracle. We can run away from responsibility, or we can run away from our spiritual work. We can be attracted to the physical aspects of life, or we can run away from our desire to receive for the self alone. We can get out of our comfort zone and do our spiritual work in order to make this world a better place. If we can do this, the miracles, any miracle, any miracle can occur in our lives through the next 9 months leading up to the month where we celebrate Rosh Hashana. Failure to do this leads to increased chaos during the short days of winter. During these short days of winter, we celebrate Hanukkah, which is the festival of lights. We increase the light with each and every day that we light an extra candle. That's the only holiday that falls between 2 months. So as we transfer this light to the next month, we will continue celebrating more holidays to bring more lights to the world, to bring more miracles or nisim. So we need to see this month of Kislev as the seed that we're planting in the ground, that we will start watering in order to grow a tree that will bear fruit in the time of Rosh Hashana. And with this, let's start the meditation.